Can anyone get high off secondhand on this?
I would say so.
Would this be enough to kill me? Alright folks, today we're exploring Meth Mountain. Behind me is a meth.
Inside Alabama's Meth Mountain. Alright man, let's see.
That blew up.
They cooking that cocaina? That cocaina?
And then they put a gun to his back and said, let's go.
What's the difference between coke and meth? Is it the same?
Communities around America, you come to discover that meth is remarkably easy to find. For the last few decades, American communities have been flooded with amphetamines. Let me take you up to speed on how this came to be. Meth was first synthesized in 1893 by a Japanese chemist.
1893? Is it that old?
Prescribed by doctors to help with things like weight loss, narcolepsy, and asthma. Due to its ability to keep soldiers awake and wired, it was the drug of choice for World War II combatants like Japanese kamikaze.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. So that's why them soldiers was tweaking in World War II. Then it was all on meth. Okay.
And German blitzkrieg.
They thought this shit was medicine.
For the years leading up to the 1980s, the flow of
they couldn't feel nothing out there.
Part controlled by motorcycle gangs like the Hells Angels. However, in the 1990s, Big Pharma took over as the leading supplier when they created drugs like Adderall and Ritalin. These drugs are chemically similar to meth, and they are prescribed by doctors to millions of Americans.
Yeah, people do be getting addicted to Adderall.
ADHD. So much so that a 2016 article by the New York
That happened. Y'all remember that YouTuber? You remember X-Jaws? Y'all remember X-Jaws? I think he got addicted to like Adderall or something, and that's why he like stopped doing YouTube, because he just got too addicted.
Referred to millennials as generation.
If you know, you know.
This trend made Big Pharma billions of dollars. For today's story, we go explore Meth Mountain, a place in Alabama that earned its name due to the amount of meth labs and meth users. All of what you are about to see are for educational purposes.
Yeah, I heard Tommy, educational purposes. Learn you something today, man. Learn something new today. Don't be a bot.
We're here in Gadson, Alabama, and we're waiting for our local contact, Lauren, and I just have a feeling she's pulling up in a pickup truck. What is this place known for?
Just a regular neighborhood.
When I first talked to you,
I ain't gonna say that.
I was gonna be asking you for money. Are there a lot of sketchy people asking you for money?
He look like he's geeking though.
Has that increased a lot in the last few years?
He's smiling hella hard.
Do you feel like the Biden administration is watching out for the people of Gadson? Do you feel represented?
Yes.
If Trump came back into office, how would you feel about that?
Tell you the truth, I feel bad.
Why is that?
He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do.
Our contact Lauren called and said we went to the wrong Walmart, so we headed to her. I guess.
Where the heck are we right now?
Atala.
Atala?
We're at Atala here, Gadson over there.
Were we just in kind of a sketchy area?
Very sketchy. That's why I didn't even think about that Walmart, because I don't even go to that Walmart.
Aw, she was spooked. That old dude didn't look that like too sketchy. You know what I'm saying? He seemed cool though. He seemed cool. He looked like he was geeking a little bit, but that's about it. He's like geeking a little bit.
What percent of locals do you think know it as Meth Mountain?
Everybody.
So from what I understand, you have to be pretty smart to figure out how to make it. Like, it's not an easy thing to make.
I've never tried to make it, but I know people who have made it. I mean, it's chemistry and a lot of math and a lot of knowing what mixes together and what doesn't.
Because if it goes wrong, things can go kaboom.
Just feet from flames, a group of people rushing to get back. They believe
That's
people
tough.
were cooking meth at the house. Something got out of hand, sparking flames, which then ignited several propane tanks.
Things being in the crib setting off atomic bombs and stuff.
Quickly.
He said it's burning.
Around here that are...
It's smoke in my eyes. It's smoke in my eyes. I'm standing on a roof. It's burning and shit. It's smoke in my eyes.
Blown up from a meth lab.
It's smoke in my eyes. It's just smoke.
The fire department has had to respond to several. They will be busting a lab. When the people run, everything kind of turns. You know, knocks over, things mix, causes it to blow up. And then they have another kind that's different than an actual lab. It's called shake and bake, and you add everything into a
Shake and bake.
And
Is that a Glot Dookie?
Okay.
It's a method Glot Dookie. You put everything in a bottle, shake it up.
What
That's tough.
percentage of people in this area you think are into meth? So what got you into it and what got you out of it?
Well, I'm from Kentucky, so for me it was opiates, Oxycontin. It was $2 a milligram, so just one 80 milligram.
FX. Yeah. FX is like this is like so it's like yeet.
So,
it's like yeet.
I was about to say, that's what I was gonna.
Oh. And the trenches. You see that? In the trenches.
Well, you'll see it. You'll see a lot of that covering up a lot of windows.
That's
They
pretty
off X. They off X.
Racks on a nigga all blue like bonnets. When I ran it up, I ain't even have an option.
Yeah.
Racks on a nigga all blue.
Yeah, I think he white or black. You heard that lyric? He white or black.
When I ran it up, I ain't even have an option. He say he won't smoke, now his ass in the coffin.
Where are we right now?
You're just outside of Tal, Alabama, community called Sand Valley.
Alright,
For the
then.
locals,
Bama.
this place is also known as Meth Mountain.
Dirty South.
That's Meth Mountain.
You're a firefighter, I take it.
Yes, sir.
Is that where a lot of your calls are for meth related?
Or Meth Mountain.
That's what's crawling through the town?
Yeah.
How recently has that changed?
Within the past 2 years,
How long have you been a firefighter for?
25 years.
Okay, have you ever gone to a call where a meth lab blew up?
Yes.
Tell me a story that comes to mind.
House trailer that had the whole end blowed off of it. Had a female that was burned the place down.
Being a
Man, she
fireman
got wrecked
sounds
up,
nice,
Chris.
but I imagine some of the things you have to see are pretty tough for a man to see.
Had that David Njoku.
Oh yeah, I have PTSD from it.
What do you think
soon?
could be done to
Sorry.
help the
Let me try too
fentanyl
soon.
and meth crisis that's hitting here but also hitting so many
Bad
places in
jokes.
America?
Bad jokes today.
Why do you think the borders are as open as they are right now?
Because the politicians got more worried about their money getting in their pockets than they're about their citizens.
Everyone kind of feels like they're getting by the government right now. Do you feel that?
Yeah, pretty much. Pay's low, prices are going up. Kind of hard to make a living.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
If we just see people out and about, you think people are pretty
Seems like a
open
little
to
chill
travel,
dude, man.
Or you think we should be careful?
We don't know what he doing in his free time, but he
And
seemed
what makes you
cool.
say that?
I went on calls before and had guns pulled on me.
Even though you're a fireman helping?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing my fast shoes today.
He went to the meth lab and they started blaming at him. That stuff. I mean, shit. If I was in there doing meth, I don't want nobody help. I don't want no government person in the
Check
room.
out some of the abandoned
You know they gonna
places
report
here.
it.
Bullet holes in the church door. I almost think this is a symbol, a greater symbol of like the church falling and the church collapsing and drugs taking over. I think America used to be a much more Christian place, and agree with that stuff or not, it kept people on a certain path in life. And when Nietzsche said God is dead, the question that comes after that is what replaces God.
I'm a rapper. I'm a freestyle rapper.
Oh,
I actually
really?
just got done in my barrel.
Good question, Tommy.
Yeah,
How-
this is
we
actually
don't know,
one of
man.
those darkest parts in the valley, right over there.
That question,
on that property,
that answer
there
is
was
for
a
all the
homicide
other
and a
bots.
suicide. Ever since then, every time
That
somebody
don't
tries to
believe.
build over there or something goes on, they always leave. Right over here, there used to be rituals and stuff on this road. We call it party
Rituals?
road. And there used to be actual like demon worshippers that would have rituals and
What?
circles, and they blocked the trail off, but there used to be patterns and stuff up there, and you can see all kinds of creepy stuff where they've done rituals.
This seems like a place where
what?
kind of just strange things happen.
It is like
All the
randomly,
time.
like
Actually,
some little
red
random country.
house down the road. It's about 4 houses down on the left, and they actually worship Satan.
Wait. We're just down the street from some Satan worshippers?
Yeah, and we love Jesus. We're Jesus worshipers. And that's a red house. It's kind of on a hill. It's like 4 houses down on the left. If you swing by on Halloween day, they'll be outside all day in these little masks, like dancing and singing and all kinds
What?
of stuff.
Yeah, no, I won't. I trust this town. The hell.
We're going to a
I
meth
don't know what they.
But we just was driving by and
He said they doing rituals on the street, all this other stuff. Yeah. I don't want to drive on the street then. I'm cool. Yeah, I might as well turn around. Yeah, I commend Tommy for being a G like he is. That's why his last name G, man. So I've been said this. He really a G. He don't play around, bro. He really on that.
here. This is like hills have eyes a little bit, like eyes are on you. Someone's ready with a rifle to shoot you.
And the bitch pink, BBS is in my ring, really water like a sink. 40 racks in my jeans like a nigga right a brink.
When a meth lab blows up, tell me about what happens and what you've heard about.
Most people are wearing synthetic clothing now. It melts with the skin. You can't pull it off.
So people's clothes melt to them.
Melt to them. They can't get it off. It
Ew.
literally just burns with the skin.
So my skin gonna turn green if that happen to me? Like right now? Say that happened to me right now. My skin turning green. That's crazy. No way, bro.
It sounds
Imagine
horrible.
the jacket melted
We
me.
kept
I'm
driving.
already kind of hot,
Probably
low key.
think that
Imagine all this on me still.
All right, folks, we just got
That's
invited to a music video, so we're gonna go check it out.
Ew, that nasty ass pool. What the hell?
Not today. We're actually
They changed that water.
preparing the scenery back here. It's not like, you know, some fancy music thing. This is actually where he started out rapping and stuff like that.
So what's the idea? What's the concept for this one?
Now during the days, you can catch me at 11 o'clock our time, and I'll be rapping in this barrel, freestyling, and it'll be filled with water, and I'll be dunking in it. If people send a certain gift, I'll dunk in it while I'm rapping and come back out of the water.
You famous on TikTok or something?
It's crazy. Trying to make a music video that's kind of combining that, because this is also the root of where it all started.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to spice something up. Now I did used to live here in this camper. This is actually his family's property. Right after high school, he actually let me move my camper, and my dad got me onto his property because my family was splitting up.
Is this a tree fort or deer stand?
That's actually for the swing.
Oh wow, you want to do the thing? You want to show him the thing?
So he be freestyling while he's sitting in the bucket. I mean, I guess it's different.
Bitch, I got a bag, I don't got a stress. Got real killers in the set. I don't think I won, you should come and test. I ain't talking about the hot rod.
Brother, you could join a circus, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
We're in the valley.
Okay.
We're in the valley.
You think you're a jester, huh?
So deep that no matter how loud you holler, nobody's gonna hear you. I actually used to work at McDonald's when we lived here. Well, we started.
That's lucky scary. He said no. He said no matter. He said no. He said no matter how loud you holler, nobody's gonna hear you. What do you mean by that? Sorry.
TikTok that really didn't have to work for me.
This TikTok going crazy.
And then they flew us out to LA and officially hired us. And so now we work full-time TikTok. That's what we do. I'm live streamer.
How is that?
It's awesome. It's great. It's been about 4 or 5 months that we've moved out. Me and my bro Wes. And we got our spot right up the mountain, the Meth Mountains.
Is it? Do locals realize that?
When I was in like high school, I heard that a lot. I never got into that, and I'm not gonna lie. Before I was 20, I was on a dark path. You know, I grew up without a dad. I didn't meet him until I was 20, and my mom was gone all the time working. Kind of did what I wanted, and I did fall into drugs, but I never did that. It was more like hallucinogens. And then I got saved by a higher power. It wasn't by a man, it wasn't by a book or a church. It was by a higher power. I accepted that. Now I'm living a different life.
What does rent go for around here?
$200 or $300 a month. It really just depends on who you find.
That's it. That's it. They be taxing where I live.
If you
there's no way they be taxing where I stay.
Owns another house and they're willing to let it
They
go
be
for that,
taxing.
you know.
That's 200, 300.
Like I've never seen a place that.
They probably ain't nothing out there though.
$200 a month.
Right.
So normally
Probably
what it
don't
is
got
people
Wendy's
come
and
through with
McDonald's.
comments and they comment random words, but each person gives me one word. I can throw those into.
Yeah, I think this is sundown town. Can I move out here?
Bank.
Okay.
Holler.
Dragon fruit.
Bro, my name is CJ, I just hope you understand. I'm trying to make 100 or maybe 1,000 grand. You know I'm about to make it to the top, I understand. I'm about to make the bank, you know I'm about to stack it for the man. I'm about to grow up, you know I'm really about to show up. They wanted to take me out the box like I was just Crayola or maybe a crayon, you know they really moving on. I'm paying pictures, illustrating, they thinking they
think you
want
little Mac Miller.
You can find me out with _Smith7. Oh!
Maybe the #1 freestyle on the channel so far. All the gangster rappers we've interviewed that don't want to freestyle for the camera, this guy's got you beat, alright? Are there any parts that we should be exploring?
Absolutely. Just follow me.
He went for like 4 minutes. He cut some of that out.
Right next door, huh?
He went for like 5 minutes
We're
with
in a
him.
cave and we're getting deep. Let me ask you guys a deep question, okay? Do you guys feel represented under Joe Biden?
No.
No. Do you guys feel better with Trump?
Yeah.
Absolutely, no hesitation.
And why?
He's a lot more there in his head. He can ride a bike. He can walk upstairs without falling, you know.
Do you guys feel proud to be Americans?
Yeah, always.
They say he can walk upstairs without
My
falling.
job working at McDonald's to become a full-time TikToker. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can only imagine of when I was younger. People grow up here and it's like there's nothing to do. You got a lot of people getting STDs. That was something that Alabama was known for. And you got a lot of drugs, like you said, that was called Meth Mountain, is because people are so bored that they have nothing else to do. So you find all these crazy things happening.
I've heard the same thing in the hoods too, is like the reason things are the way they are is partly because kids have nothing else to do. How do you solve that?
That's facts.
I was one of those kids, you know. I didn't know my dad until I was 20. My mom was always working, so I was really on the streets doing whatever I wanted to with kids that called themselves my friends, but as soon as I really needed something, they were nowhere to be found, but I was always there for them. Before that tree fell, that blue barrel that you see me in the live, I was way up there on the hill. I was supposed to stop before I came over this hill, but I came over the hill and I dropped right there.
Damn. He was inside that barrel?
Do you have a concussion?
Probably.
He was inside the
I
barrel
used to like,
of
get out of the house
That's tough.
a lot, and I would run over
That's
to
like
this
a
place
fucking
that used to be friends with my dad.
Road runner
He had a
scene or
wife,
something.
and
Like,
they had
what?
3 kids.
Falling off a
The
cliff
woman
in
that
a
he was
barrel.
married to had some kind of relationship with some other guy or whatever. He knew their schedule because he stayed over there all the time. The father would go to work normal hours in the day, you know, like a 9 to 5. The kids would get on the bus, go to school, come back late. The mother worked a night shift. When the kids went to school, when the man went to work, and then the lady was home, he had went in the house, lady, shot her in the head on the bed, her again after she was went back in, fell asleep on the couch. School bus pulls up, kids get home, go inside the trailer. He wakes up, hey Uncle So-so, what are you doing here? Like, I thought you left, you know, the other day. And I was like, well, where's Mama? Time passes, and the boy, and he went to his mom's bedroom door, and he said when he put his hand on the doorknob, he felt a hand on his shoulder, grab him, and turn him around, and he had a gun in his face and said, go tie your sisters up right now with this duct tape. And he said, no. And then when he said no, he had pistol whipped him in the face, tied him up with duct tape. He said that he woke up from the pistol whip with his sisters right there. By this time, the daddy had gotten home. Said the same thing, Johnny, like, what are you doing here? He had led him back there to the bedroom, and then he put a gun to his back and said, let's go. And he made him open the door. He made him look at his wife, naked and dead. He had him at gunpoint, and they used to play video games all the time when the first shooting games.
Damn, bro, what the hell?
The man said to the father, I'm gonna show you how it feels to get shot in real life. He shot him 4 or 5 times in the back. The boy gets out of the duct tape, so he called his grandparents, and his grandparents called 911. He said his sisters.
This happened on this road or something?
SWAT team, news crews, there was a helicopter, because he was still in the trailer.
What happened next isn't allowed on YouTube. Full story. Whoa. Nah, I need to find this news article, bro. What? Tommy trolled, bro. It said full story on Patreon.
Right here. We can actually walk over here. I'll show you the entrance.
Behind these gates, the most brutal of murders and rape.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the top of this mountain and see what we find.
Alright, sounds good.
Take it easy.
That shit made my heart hurt.
We explored deep into the folds of Meth Mountain, and we were able to find a man that had first-hand experience in a trailer full of an awful lot of meth. So we sat down and we spoke to him. What got you started into the world of meth?
Getting off boxing.
So did you have an injury, or what started suboxone?
Yeah, I wrecked a motorcycle.
So you got prescribed legal painkillers by your doctor?
No.
You found some from a friend?
Yeah.
Do you view meth as beneficial in your life, or negative?
Yeah.
You seem like a normally functioning human. Like
yeah, the big dog's got an E mask on.
They might not know. How long have you been doing meth for?
9 years.
9 years.
Hit of meth like.
Really don't know.
Can you sleep when you take meth?
You don't know.
How many times a day do you have to do meth to feel okay?
3 or 4.
And what does a meth habit cost somebody a day?
Maybe 200 a week.
How hard is it to find around here?
It ain't hard at all.
How much meth is this on the table right now?
Yeah, probably $20 worth. Where's this section?
Can you take meth and 5 minutes later walk into town and no one can tell the difference?
Yeah.
When you first take it, what happened?
I mean, he been doing it for 9 years, so
How long could you go without meth?
him on meth
before it starts to feel like
that's the
an
regular version of him. It's him on
Has there
meth.
ever been a shortage of it?
Well, you can't find it? Yeah.
And what was that like?
It was rough, but I still found it.
Can you substitute something else for meth, or does it have to be meth to feel okay?
Sleep.
Are people lacing
Meth or sleep.
nowadays?
Oh, yeah. Fit now.
So he be having meth for dinner, like, you know how, like, man, y'all probably don't know. Y'all probably like some little bop, some little kid, but like, you know how, like, we ain't got no food, nothing, like, you just sitting there tough. You sitting there tough. And then you gotta just go to sleep on that hungry stomach, but then you wake up, you feel full. You feel me? You feel full when you wake up, right? When you wake up, you go to sleep with that hungry stomach. We wake up full. That's how he be with the meth, you know what I'm saying? If he don't got no meth, he just go to bed. Now he feel full. He feel like he cooling. I'm weak.
Whatever the MDM, a few other things.
How do you know that the stuff that you have isn't laced?
I don't. Other than the way it burns. It's in light, it'll turn black.
Do you get it from a consistent source?
Barely.
When you were the source, did you have people coming in and out of your house all the time?
No. I had a couple, but it wasn't like that.
Do you see a way to get off of it
Lay down for about a week.
and kind of suffer through it?
Yep.
Lay down for a week.
Just crave it a little.
Do you think you can be a productive member of society on meth?
Nah, this nigga, he
For someone like me that has never...
He probably be in the bed itching and shit. He be sitting there. I know he be twitching and shit. 9 years and you on meth. That's like one of the highest tier drugs, like one of the highest levels. And he did it. He said he'd been doing it for 9 years. He probably don't do it every day though. I mean, you think he do it every day? I don't know, but he probably be twitching and shit. If he
ever tried it, would this
I'm
be
already
enough to
knowing.
kill me?
His fucking leg probably fucking doing random shit.
Oh, you go through your nose. Yeah. Can anyone get high off secondhand on this?
I would say so, somewhat.
I'm gonna drive my car real good back to the hotel. Are you sober or high now?
I'm always high.
Is there any message you would say to the government or to like how we look at it as a country?
Stop supplying Suboxone and methadone. Just don't do it.
You just stop supplying it. They didn't supply it. They didn't supply it to you. They didn't give it to you. You weren't prescribed. They didn't give it to you. Like what?
And that's a wrap, folks. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We'll see you next week.
They tell you the dosage and all that. And people just don't be caring. Looking for connections to schizophrenics and Hell's Angel. Was he supposed to go to Afghanistan? I need that Afghanistan video. But anyway, bro. Shout out Tommy. You know, he's my favorite YouTuber. W video, W reaction. Meth Mountain, Alabama. And yeah, man, subscribe. Click any of these videos if you like watching me. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.